Hey everybody, it's me, Greg Manarino. How are you today? It is Friday, December 29th, 2017. The story today is not so much the bond market, which I want to talk about, but it's the dollar. The dollar right now is getting slammed. Now, in the video I did yesterday, I said we need to keep our eye on this. What's the signal that this is telling us? Because again, and I'm gonna try not to make fun of anybody on the mainstream, and you know who I'm talking about. They are sitting there this morning, scratching their head, going, "Well, what's going on with the dollar?" They did the same thing yesterday. It was incredible. Here's what's going on. I think you know already, without me even explaining this. The Federal Reserve is stuck, meaning the mainstream people over there, they are believing that the Fed is going to aggressively raise rates next year, but the market is laughing at that, and that's why we're seeing the dollar fall. I will be shocked if we get one rate hike next year. The Fed has no choice but to keep rates where they are. Again, another part of this, and I know you're smart enough to know what I'm about to say, is the market is being used as a political tool. President Trump wants that market marching higher. Again, it's the illusion that must be kept real. The same thing under Obama. You know, it kind of bothers me. It really does. You know, I'm a Trump supporter. You know that. But do you remember how President Trump, before he was President Trump, was saying, oh, the market's overvalued, and the Fed is propping up the markets for President Obama at the time? Well, they're doing the same thing here. And President Trump now is making sure that continues. Let's keep with that premise. Right now, go to my website, and you're going to see the bond market chart. Big green spike. They are propping up the bond market right now. Despite that, as I am doing this video blog, the markets are about at the flat line. So they're propping up the bond market. Dollar is selling off. These are both net positives for equities, you understand? But they're not doing anything. So what did I do this morning? The position on Netflix, I closed that just about at the open with a little over an 11% gain. Okay, nothing fabulous, but you know, it's not so bad. Again, I have had one losing trade, and I covered that with you. In the past months and months and months, my record is unbelievable, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but I study this stuff around the clock. I posted what I did with Netflix this morning, so please, if you're someone that's following along with my trades, make sure you are at least following me on Twitter. I tweeted it this morning. I posted it on Facebook and Google Plus so everyone can see it. I don't know where you look. Eventually, I'm only going to post my position changes, I believe, on Twitter, so follow me on Twitter. So again, what's going on? Dollar is down big time. That's worrisome to a degree, although we understand why, and it's not just the fact that the Fed has become irrelevant. It's a dying asset, and world central banks are going to continue to kill their currencies. There's no doubt about it. As Jim Rickards says, there is a currency war going on, and he's absolutely right on that front here. They're trying to prop up that bond market. Stocks aren't going anywhere. Gold and silver, you know how I feel about the derivatives. They are up today. As a matter of fact, because the dollar has been down for the past 2 weeks and down significantly today, metals are higher. When will that rigging stop? Your guess is as good as mine. I just know that we need to become our own central bank, bet against the debt. My two core premises since day one, it's never going to change, regardless of what other action is going on in any other asset. These are long-term investments. You know that. So you need to be hoarding this stuff here. Put a little bit away every single month. That's what I do. That's what I've been doing for almost so many years I can't even remember now, and I will continue to do that. All right. So that's really the story right now. The story today is this dollar. The dollar is in a little bit of trouble here. And despite what you're hearing from the mainstream channels, and they can't get it. They don't understand. Why is the dollar falling? It's because the Fed's stuck. They can't do anything. They're going to keep rates suppressed for as far as the eye can see. They're going to keep buying up these bonds here to prop up the stock market. It won't stop. It's all fake. All of this. You know that. One last thing before I let you go right now. I am debating whether or not I'm going to open another position before the weekend. You know I don't like holding positions through the weekend. I don't know what's going to happen. So if I do decide to take up a new position for you traders out here, I will post it. Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Look for it there. And I might actually post it in the comments section here as well in this video blog. All right, look. I'll see you at the end of the day. We're going to put all this together. The two things you want to watch today are the dollar, and you can use ticker UUP. On my website, right side of the page, you're going to see a stock analyzer. It's free. Take advantage of it, okay? Put UUP in there, and you can track the dollar action. You can see what it's been doing. The bond market I set up for you. Go look at that big green spike. They're getting desperate here to prop this up. That's what they're doing here again, people. So we'll see how it plays out throughout the day. I have no idea what's going to happen here because it's all fake. The wizards of Wall Street or the world central banks are all part of the same thing. They're going to play their game and we're going to play ours too. All right, I'll see you at the end of the day. Over and out.